Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin wa bihi nasta'in wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Profesor Muhammad Hashim Kamali, Chairman and CEO IAIS Malaysia, Associate Professor Muhammad Azam Muhammad Adil, Deputy CEO CIA. Yes, of course, you always said IAIS Malaysia, and Mr. Muhammad Sharif, Muhammad Yaakob, Director of the Rohingya Arkanis Refugee Committee IAIS, Mr. Muhammad Yusuf, President of the Burma Muslim Community BMC, and a good friend of mine of many years. And thank you for coming to this event. I'm sure your participation will be certainly most helpful to all of us when we debate on various issues that will be made available at this conference. And all ladies and gentlemen, distinguished speakers, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to congratulate the IAIS Malaysia, the Rohingya Arakan Refugee Committee, RARC, and Burma Muslim Community, BMC, and their partners for co-organizing this important forum of the plight of Muslims in Burma in the 21st century, an initiative for solution and the way forward. To my knowledge, this is the only forum on the plight of Muslims in Burma held in this country. I'm happy to note that we have speakers from Myanmar itself to enlighten us about the conditions of the Muslim communities in the country. I understand that prior to the forum, IAIS Malaysia and Rohingya Arakan Committee, RARC, and Burma Muslim Community, BMC, have already collaborated on several occasions on various issues. I commend their collective efforts. In particular, I commend IAIS Malaysia for taking the initiative to collaborate with the Muslims of Burma in this country, as well as Burma, not only for their benefits, but also the benefit of Burma and the larger ASEAN community. Ladies and gentlemen, since IAIS Malaysia, an international think tank concerned basically with Muslim issues, it is a good thing for them to organize discussions and undertake researches on issues that affect Muslim minorities, particularly in the ASEAN region. As we all know, ASEAN will become a regional community by the year 2015. As the largest religious group in the ASEAN community, Muslims have a moral responsibility to help it develop and achieve peace and security in the region. The different Muslim communities in ASEAN, both majority and minority, should therefore work closely together to position themselves as effective partners with the other communities to achieve the goals of the ASEAN community. It is also well evidenced and widely documented that the Muslims of Myanmar are facing large scale of genocidal actions and ethnic cleansing for decades, since this has been for a very long time. I have with me also quite a long subjects on this topic, but I have been told that in this meeting that we are having now, that there are many of them, there are many of you who are here with a lot of information that you have, and I do hope that with the information that you have, that you will participate actively in this meeting or this seminar, so that all of us will benefit from your information, and on the basis of that, then I think we will be able later on to come up with some good suggestions, some good proposals that we can make, and on the basis of that, I hope that that further actions can be taken not only by IAIS, but hopefully with other organizations which have already created, or we have already shown a lot of interest in the subjects of the people of Myanmar. I believe, ladies and gentlemen, this is the right time to take steps to find a solution towards the plight of Muslims in Burma through meaningful diplomatic approaches which can ensure the restoration of peaceful atmosphere and respective rights of Muslims and citizens of Burma. We have here also representatives from the ASEAN Secretariat, Raja Datuk Nazim Azdam, who is also very much involved with many issues that are related to the questions that we will be talking about. The Muslims of Burma have been neglected in the region for their legal national status in Burma for decades, even though these people have been living in Burma for centuries, particularly the Rohingya in Arakan state, with their distinct identity, language, tradition, culture, and belief. I hope the Muslim communities in Burma will play an active role in these new regional communities and not isolate themselves. I see the active participation of Muslims of Burma in this forum as a clear and good sign, that they want their community and their country to work together with the rest of ASEAN in the pursuit of development, of peace and harmony. I take note of the important fact that demographically speaking, the Muslim communities in Burma constitute perhaps the largest national Muslim minority in ASEAN. Given freedom and better opportunities in education and economic life in their country, there is a great possibility that they will catch up with the other Muslim minorities in the region and even perhaps surpass their achievements. In their past history, Muslims of Burma were known to have made many contributions to the development of their country in various sectors of public life. On the basis of the topics discussed in this forum, I venture to say that the present generation of Muslims in Burma too is harboring the hope that they will be given the opportunity to play their rightful role in Burma, now Myanmar society. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a commendable thing for them to give priorities to issues of education. I think this education is extremely very important, and I think more should be done to give opportunities on education to our people who are there. Because I believe that education brings peace, contentment, and for hope, not only to the students but also to their parents. And it is my hope that the economic life and youth development will be a source of achievement and success if they make their every effort to ensure that whatever they are doing at the moment can be successful. I'm talking about education, economic life, and youth development. These are the most important societal issues that will have a large bearing on the future of the Muslim community. My advice to all Muslim minority communities in ASEAN, and not just the Muslims of Burma, to invest their resources in education and youth development for the sake of a better future for their respective communities. Muslim communities should seek to empower themselves through education and the pursuit of knowledge relevant to their needs in the 21st century. In this era of education, the more developed Muslim communities can help the less developed and less fortunate ones in trying to secure their rights in society. Muslim minorities should adopt peaceful means and work in tandem with the non-Muslim communities and not resort to violence. I expect the ASEAN community would extend needful cooperation towards peaceful coexistence of the Muslims of Burma throughout the diplomatic, professional, peaceful and creative approaches as they are living in independence and autonomous community. They are therefore in a position to help their brethren both materially and morally in the advancement of their education and empowerment. I hope this forum will be able to take a closer look at how the Muslims of Burma in this country can extend their help in finding solution to their plight at home in exile. Ladies and gentlemen, it is completely understandable that Muslims of Burma are now taking stock of their current situation, both of their fortunes and misfortunes. Politically, Burma is now at a new juncture of their history. There is the wide perception that Myanmar now is moving in the direction of liberalization and democratization. It is only appropriate time that they can take initiatives to promote these causes among them and on issues. This will be on issues and challenges that ought to be addressed. Muslims of Burma should understand the sentimental actions and behaviors of non-Muslims, majority groups, with a view to ensure their security, rights and dignity. They would work collectively from the grassroots level and move forward for challenging into contemporary levels through a clear thinking and clear planning. I hope that Muslims of Burma will be able to find a meaningful solution, although this may take time. They should be very patient and raise their concerns and voice their concerns in an effective way with both ASEAN regional and international community. I think there are good reasons why we should approach the ASEAN regional international community. I think ASEAN is well known of the various issues that are in Burma today, and ASEAN is also well informed of many issues in other countries. But I think whatever you have, whatever information you have, it's important that I believe that it's important that you bring the matter to the ASEAN Secretariat. The ASEAN Secretariat is well placed to help. I believe to help in many ways. It is something that they are doing now. Of course, what they are doing now, I know that there's not much being said openly, but I think among them, they are well aware of the situations that needs to be addressed, and these situations must be made known, and that whatever cooperation that could be extended, then I think they should also do the same thing. And I believe that if they can work together, and I believe they have a chance of some success. I think the people of Burma, we always address them as the Burmese, and they could be helped in many ways. I am also aware that there are many organizations here in Malaysia who are trying their best to help. They are trying their best to help them. Not only those who are in Malaysia, but those who are now in Myanmar. And I hope whatever they are doing could be effective. I have been told that, from what they have told me, that it is not easy. They say that it is not easy, but they must make every effort to reach out to those people who are very much in need of not only of food, of clothing, and also to help the children in education. On the subject of education, I remember of the proposal that was made to me that we should provide education to the Thai children in southern Thailand. And after speaking to their officials and also to the Prime Minister, that they said that if you can provide us something useful, if we in Malaysia can provide something useful, if we can provide them the kind of education that we are giving to those who are in madrasahs here in Malaysia, sekolah kebangsaan agama, that is the school that they are interested in. If you are going to give them the same syllabus and at the same time and at the same time also send some of our teachers to work with them, and then I think this can create a better environment, can create some kind of feeling that these people have been helped, that we care for them, that we want their children to be educated, and we are giving them the kind of education that we are giving the Malaysians here in Malaysia. So when we decided on that, responding to what the Prime Minister at that time was telling me, and he became very successful. Even the King of Thailand did mention that this was one of the best projects that we have introduced to the people. They are very, very concerned about the young people. What is going to happen to the young people if they have no education at all? What is going to happen to them? They wouldn't know. But education has given them hope, has given them an opportunity later on to live a better life. This is what I have been told, and that program is still going on at the moment. I'm not saying that you have to do it in Myanmar, but if it can be done, why not? I believe that the young children must be looked after. The young children must be given opportunities for education on the issue of politics, on the issue of other issues. That is, these are matters for the adults, for those who are members of the various organizations. And they can make their approaches. They can resort to dialogues. They can also seek not only information, but more importantly, that they can also work out in such a way that some programs, some seminar could also be created for those who are, of course, the Myanmar people, those who are very much involved in the organizations, and to talk to them, to some of the officials. I know it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, but efforts have to be made. Efforts have to be made, and if that is done well, and the chances are also going to be better in the future. So that is what I thought we can do. So what is very, very important to you have to make sure that you have commitment, you have dedication, and you have to facilitate various opportunities, including standing on strong solidarity and unity in addressing whatever your problems that you are facing at the moment. The Muslims, Burma should also perform very diplomatic, professional, creative, and intelligent roles in turning challenges into benefits. My advice to the Muslims of Burma, wherever they may be, is that they should adopt intelligent, wise, peaceful, diplomatic, and professional responses to the changes taking place in their country. Practical measures based on knowledge and wisdom are the best of all. My prayers are with them at this particular juncture of their history, with the sincere hope that they will have a much better future in years to come, inshallah. And I would like to repeat again, as Dr. Nazin, I think there are opportunities for you to engage them, create more space for this cause. And I think that we can make more. I think it's very important that an organization like yours can be of help. I'm not saying that the other NGOs are not important. The other NGOs are equally important. They are doing all sorts of projects. It is not easy, but they are doing their best, and I wish to say to all of them, thank you, terima kasih for what they are doing, for what you are doing now, and I hope that those who are these were members of the committee of the DMC RARC, if they could be helped, then we can come together. Efforts must be made, and if you make that effort, and I think you can see some success, inshallah. We can do in many ways, we can help in many ways. We have some organization that has been set up lately, involving former foreign ministers, and I hope that they too can be of help, because at the moment they are also thinking of the problems that we are having in Myanmar, not only in Myanmar, but also in other countries, in South Thailand, in the Philippines, and some other places. It is not an easy job, but we have to be we have to be the best word to use that we must be very strong. We must be determined to achieve what we have set out to achieve. And I think you can be successful, insyaAllah. Jadi itulah sekian saja yang saya bacakan. Saya ucapkan tahniah kepada semua yang datang. Terima kasih Professor Hashim and your deputy. You work hard. I think this is certainly the biggest group that I've seen. And those who have come here, we have decided to come. Thank you. Mudah-mudahan pada hari ini seminar yang akan diadakan ini yang akan membawa kepada kejayaan, insyaAllah. Maybe this is not the first time, but it may be the beginning of many efforts that will be made in the future. Sekian saja, dan itu saya dengan sukacitanya merasmikan the plight of Muslims in Burma in the 21st century. Sekian, terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much, Abdullah, for the keynote address and for officiating the forum.